It's time to get started. I'll just check that the boys are ready to do a best of 7. Because OSM wants a best of 7. Scrub will probably want a best of 7. OSM requested this. So best of 7 it is between Scrub and OSM. And are you ready for this? The boy has the score ready. And look at that. It's even as a little black border today. Do you see that? Hope you guys are taking notes of the production quality upgrades that I'm bringing to the table. Just a little graphics tip for you there. I didn't know you could do that in OBS until today, so we've been using the just simple white text for over, like, probably 2 years now. Not knowing that you could give it a border. Anyway, Scrub versus OSM, the trilogy is going to be completed today. OSM won the first matchup between these guys this year. Scrub Killer won the second. And this is the best of 7 for the third one. Since then, of course, since beating Scrub last time, OSM has defeated Fairy Peak. So he's feeling even more confident than ever. Scrub Killer beat OSM on his live stream yesterday, one time. I don't know if they played more than that, but I saw at least one win for Scrub Killer. So I think Scrub is probably the favorite here. What a bump by Scrub. Air roll shot into bump, mid-air. And OSM loses his lead immediately. Both players 100% success rate with their attacking so far. I think Scrub is the favorite here, even though OSM also comes in as the player who's currently higher ranked in 1v1. I think he's number 4 in the world, which is number 2 in Europe, behind Fairy Peak. And Scrub Killer, I think, is number 7 in the world, or at least he was about 45 minutes ago when I checked. Which is number 4 in Europe. The European rankings right now is Fairy Peak, OSM, Monkey Moon, Scrub Killer. So they're both very, very close in ranking. I think if they matched up against each other twice in ranked, Scrub Killer would take OSM. OSM off to a great start. Scrub Killer tried to sneak in here, surprise OSM with a challenge, but he wasn't able to do that. That's a ball chase by Scrub that he likes to do off kickoff. Try and catch people off guard who are taking too long to turn around. Pretty sure Monkey Moon isn't European. I'm pretty sure he is. He's French. Days T92, thanks to the Twitch Prime sub. By the way, if anybody's just tuned in, the reason why there are sub icons popping up on the stream like over and over and over again is because I got gifted about 150 subs before we actually went live with this show match. It was ages ago. I don't know if they're still going. Yeah, they are still going. So that's going to stop at some point. But yeah, they're muted, so hopefully you guys don't mind the spam. And I will catch up on all the alerts that I miss during this series, after the series is over. And for the meantime, great start for OSM. 4-2 in just over 1 minute of gameplay. BNK, thanks for the 3-month in a row. Welcome back, buddy. Yeah, that's just in case you guys are wondering, why is Johnny not thanking all these subs? And why can't I hear the sub alert sound? It's because I've muted it, because it's going to be popping off the entire time. So I'll probably do that in the future. Conflict, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub as well. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Yeah, I still haven't found a way to get that sub goal to automatically update. Jesse, what do you call it? Jesse did reply though, so maybe he can help me later on figuring that out. The training pack I was playing, it's exclamation mark Twitch, not Twitch, exclamation mark training pack in the chat. That's how you get that one. Scorpio trying to go for a floor pinch here. It's going to get rewarded with a boost steal and no goal for the time being. Demo onto OSM, not effective. So OSM just landed on top of Scrub Killer. Let me just do a really quick visual poll here. Who do you guys think is going to win this? 1 for Scrub, 2 for OSM. Scrub off the wall, open net. Tough one, but he will put it in to tie things up. So it's a good time to ask your predictions. I'm giving this to Scrub. It's a close one though. I don't think I could give it much more in his favor than 60-40 as a percentage. It looks like most of you think Scrub is the favorite as well. But yeah, a lot of OSM predictions in the chat also. That's a whiff from the backboard. OSM with a great save though. Dive bomb save off the back wall by OSM. But he needed to do that because it was his own misplay that opened up the net in the first place. Scrub, quick transition from Demo. Back into an air dribble bump. OSM avoids him this time. And now he has the open net. Staring at him across the field. Scrub Killer's going to make it back though. OSM no doubt could have put that in before Scrub made it. He took a little bit too long. And it looks like this series might be just as juicy as all of us are hoping. But there's the demo by Scrub, 5-4 OSM. Trying to be cheeky, cutting across the path, but he would be wise not to do that. He's probably a bit confused as to why he didn't get more of a demo or a bump on the initial approach into the corner. I reckon that's where the exclamation in Twitch chat comes from. As OSM did look like he was very, very close to making contact with Scrub Killer. Good boost. Grab by OSM, denying Scrub. A quick turnaround. Flick is not quite there though. And remember, this is being played after the hotfix to the recent Psionics patch, which broke Flick's shots and ball carrying. So both these players are playing on the patch that they've been used to playing on for the past few months. No shenanigans from the dev team. Scrub Killer deciding to go for boost here. OSM likewise. OSM a little bit awkward here in the corner. Doesn't have a easy way in. And now he's got Scrub exactly where he wants him. Backed off on the wrong side of the goal, and there is the top corner shot. Scrub Killer had such an awkward spot here, and it's all because OSM chose to keep the ball on this side of the field. You know, Scrub didn't really shadow between OSM and his near post like I usually highlight he does. The border around the scoreboard text makes it look like a Hollywood blockbuster. Yeah, I know. I spoil you guys with these you know, production quality upgrades. It's quite special. 5-all. Scrub Killer coming off the wall yet again. Has no dodge though. He's going to have to be careful with how he lands. And he is sufficiently careful for the time being. OSM not able to put Scrub under too much pressure though. And I'm surprised he didn't go for a demo on the back wall, if I'm honest with you. There was half a chance there. Scrub Killer's mind game does not work against OSM. That's something that OSM was falling and failing against. Early in his series against Fairy Peak, he was letting a lot of mind games go past him, so maybe he's corrected that. Scrub Killer, of course, fighting to try and avenge his new teammate Fairy Peak, as well as to win the trilogy between these two. Scrub Killer this time just firing wide and into the corner to grab boost. The star of OSM in his net. OSM very, very low on boost at the moment. Scrub Killer trying to bully him right now. But OSM might have just come out with a shot. Scrub Killer has to use all the boost that he stole just to save that. 10 seconds. Scrub Killer's been on the ball for a long time here. OSM still holding his own in defense. And that's one chance actually for OSM. Scrub Killer almost passed it to him off the sidewall. Unmute notifications. Now I've muted them because there were too many, and I thought, like, why not just leave it muted during show matches? I'll respond to them after. Seems like a decent plan, at least for today. Strong 50-50 by Scrub. That is a half open net, but OSM has ran back quick. It's going to be a battle of mechanics for sure between these two. They're a bit more evenly matched in the air, I would say, as Scrub Killer, despite him being very, very quick in the air in 3v3. Does take a little bit longer to commit to aerials in 1v1 environment. OSM with a shot. Scrub Killer quick up to save. And the wave dash recovery is not quite good enough. OSM takes game one. And it was a very aggressive turn by Scrub that opened up the net. He tried to grab that boost with the wave dash and the power slide turn, but it wasn't quite quick enough. OSM takes the open net, 1-0. And GG's from both players. Let's get right into game two as soon as I save this replay. This is Scott Wibble, LXL Sharp Shot XL, Accuracy, and F Frosty 1. Thank you all for the Prime subs. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate that today. I don't think we have any new members in YouTube. No, we don't. So no more YouTube member shoutouts to go through. Scrub Killer starts off game two with a kickoff goal, and a necessary one. One that will be just reminding OSM who he's up against. There's no better thing to associate Scrub with in ones than a kickoff goal, really. It's his most iconic and his most feared aspect of his game. OSM's just missed an open net. It was a tough one to reach around, but it was open nonetheless. Scrub Killer failing another flick. He's kind of let the nose of his car fall underneath the ball twice in a row here. And that's something that he's actually known for. Doesn't like to do side flip flicks and reverse 45-degree flicks. He kind of sticks to the good old-fashioned flick. And I think that's a weakness in his game, probably one of the biggest weaknesses in his ones game. And one of the advantages that OSM has over him. But when it comes to ground shots, I think there's only going to be one winner here. That is Scrub Killer. When it comes to kickoffs, I think there's only going to be one winner, and that is the same man. 3-0 Scrub. Looking good in game 2. Scrub's not doing flicks well. He's never been like the best flicker in Rocket League. It's never been his biggest strength. But this is. This is his biggest strength. Do you think Scrub is washed up? Nah, not at all. I think Scrub is set to have a really, really good season with Rhino Vitality if he can just keep his cool. It's a really smart move by OSM. He knows he's been losing kickoffs, so he fakes one. And now he will at least have a chance to fight against Scrub as Scrub's going for the kickoff goal. It's technically another open net miss though by OSM. He's looking to squash it in off the back wall. Scrub is there. Prize pool engaged. Alright, we got a fiver prize pool. I mean, we kind of need more money to call it a prize pool than £5. Not gonna lie, but thanks, Conflict, for trying to inspire everybody. I just thought I'd let you know what the message was there, because you can't read messages for donations. Brian's not reading them today, so I'll read it out for you. Yeah, OSM is gonna need to do something differently on kickoff here if he wants to have any chance, not only to come back in this game, but just to continue to have a chance in the series. And if you are getting crushed on kickoff in Rocket League 1v1, just look at what you're doing. Just think, okay, am I trying to hit the ball on the outside of my opponent every single time and it's not working? Maybe I'll try and squeeze it around on the inside this time, see if that works. Maybe if I'm not able to get the first touch at all, which, you know, in the recent patch, since they've taken away first touch points, it's very hard to spot, in fact. Maybe try and go for more of a blocking kickoff, arrive later. You can see more success. Did I see that this is Rocket League moment? No, I did not see the Coliseum. This is Rocket League moment. Oh dear, OSM's open net conversion is just shambolic for game 2. This is nowhere near the consistency that he had against Fairy Peak. Still has a game in the pocket already, and finally puts in a goal. A strange one, but a goal regardless. What happened here to Scrubkill? I think OSM just kind of half faked him. Half got a block. Here's more. Alright, we got another fiver to the prize pool by CNFCT. Yeah, you can donate to a prize pool for these guys using the donate button down below my stream, by the way, if you are so inclined. If you want to donate to me, do not use the donate button, use the cheer button. Use the Twitch built-in cheering system. That is a rough 50-50 for OSM. He actually got goal side and flipped pretty well through the ball, but Batmobile is wider, so it got more touches. The Scrub Killer makes it 7-1. I reckon that's at least the 5th kickoff goal. What's the prize pool at? Just a tenner. It just started moments ago. You've seen every donation that's popped up on the stream during the show match has been the prize pool, pretty much. Although that's going to give me like some nice clickbait, you know, £10 in the thumbnail. Yes, that's what we need. We'll just change the currency, make it like what's the weakest currency? Like, I'm gonna Google that. What is the weakest currency? Weakest currency in the world. The lowest currency in the world. All right, the Iranian dollar. So what is £10 in Iranian? Oh, it's rupees, not dollars. No, I don't want to convert Indian rupees to. This website's useless. I wanted to know pounds to rupees. Yeah, rupees are a good shout. Hold on. Yeah. See, tenner. We're just gonna say 920 Indian rupee prize pool. That's what we're gonna call it. If it stays at £10. Quick turnaround by Scrub. Well played. OSM was trying to do the exact same trick that did not work for Scrub earlier, and that's to just ball chase after kickoff, even though you know your opponent's getting the boost first. Because you also know that they have to turn around after getting the boost. to a complete, often more than 180-degree turn before they can reach the ball. OSM off the ceiling. Fantastic setup. Not able to make contact though. I think his path as he followed the ball was what caused some problems there. A masterful game too by Scrub. This is more of a one-sided demolition than any of the times Fairy Peak was able to beat OSM recently. Upper Deckers, thanks to the Prime sub. Magic, thanks, or Magic CZ, thanks to the 100 bits. I appreciate that. Hey, it might not be over just yet. OSM needs to run some of his own magic on kickoff. But 4 goals in 44 seconds is possible. We've seen that before. I don't think we've ever seen that against Scrub Killer, but we have seen that. There is a kickoff win for Scrub yet again. Alright, one Great British Pound is 54,000 Iranian rupee. There we go. What is a bolivar? 2.4 million bolivar. 10 pounds is 14,000 Korean won. Oh yeah, Venezuelan is the weakest one, isn't it? So I could get whatever Venezuela. Is it Venezuelan dollar? Zimbabwe is the lowest. Yeah, we'll just like. Sorry, but £10 doesn't work for me. Oh, thanks for another £5 to the prize pool. Alright, well, this is just turning it into an even more ridiculous amount of Venezuelan bolivars. That's like 5 million Venezuelan bolivars or something. I'm not 100% sure, but what I'm sure about is OSM's at least made this a little bit of a prettier scoreline. Can he make it 5? I think he will. You know, it's really, oh, for goodness sake, well, it is over now. I was going to say it's really not technically over because he could get a kickoff goal and then keep the ball up on 0 seconds, but he just crossbarred the open net, so that's pretty much the story of this game too. It's been Scrub Killer's kickoff is still really good, and OSM did not hit anywhere near enough of his open nets. He's got to improve on that going into the rest of the series. 1-1 for the time being, though. What's our let's see what our sub goal is at. 2295, I think. There we go, 2295. The only reason that goal's there is just so you guys know when we get another emote. We got 8 emote slots that we're not using right now. I need to probably think of some. Tell them about the crazy prize pool in the Venezuelan currency. No, which is weaker, the Venezuelan bolivar or the Zimbabwean whatever they use? Somebody said Zimbabwe is the weakest. Well, is this game 2 or game 3? Because I see a kickoff goal in the first few seconds. Bolivar by far. Okay. Man, what happened in Venezuela? What went wrong? What went wrong? That's just silly. Silly amounts of inflation. Oh, 45 to the prize pool from Lascari. That's a 60 quid prize pool. I could Google. I'll Google what that is in Bolivar. Wait a minute. It's got to be something spectacular. 19 million Bolivar prize pool for these guys. So you could just, you know, get those Bolivar and then keep them in case the currency ever makes a comeback. Then you're rich. Does that work? I don't know if that works. I don't know if it helps. 19 million though on the line between these two. Well, I can tell you that the pride is really the only thing that's going to matter. Or that's all you would need to motivate Scrub to win this. He needs to beat OSM. Just to prove that, at least from his perspective, he is a better player. He's way off out his goal here though. What is Scrub doing? I mean, I say you got a shadow between your opponent and the near post. Scrub's defending the corner better than his goal. OSM's flick is easily enough to get into the net. Hope you weren't serious there. Well, I mean, if you had to, you know, if you ask Scrub, what do you care about more, 19 million Venezuelan Bolivar, or just the fact that you've beaten OSM in a series? He'd say, oh, just, yeah, beating him is the only motivation he'd need, for sure. Quick aerial, or quick ceiling shot by OSM. Nice defense of that by Scrub. Think back to the Fairy Peak series. OSM was seeing tons of success with ceiling shots and off-the-wall plays, at least as a percentage, and less success with the flick game. Versus Scrub, he's actually had a reasonable amount of success with flicks so far, and as we've had some questionable shadowing by Scrub. And so far the ceiling shot game has been completely shut down. We've not seen much of it though, because it's just been a kickoff domination by Scrub Killer. Again, Scrub Killer ball chasing on kickoff. keeping OSM back. He doesn't want to give him space to dribble with. OSM wishes he had boost right now. He would no doubt be able to run this in. Well, I say that, but he missed so many open nets last game. You never know. Thanks for the 250 bits, Nation. Scrub Killer now. The turn is his to drive around really slowly. These guys are just taking it one at a time to have no boost in offense versus a 100 boost defender, and it's very easy to guess who's going to come out on top in that exchange. You just hired a landscape gardener. He said he couldn't help your as your garden's portrait. Goodness sake. Wait, what is OSM doing? What is happening? I looked away at my alerts because I thought in my head that there was no way OSM was missing this. And then he's missed this. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Probably a single... that play was so bad that I think it was worse than all of the bad plays that OSM made versus Fairy Peak in the entire series. He really has to sort himself out, or Scrub Killer is going to run over him. Well, another open net for OSM, and he's had another miss. This isn't going in. He's going up for it, though, and he will put it in. Fantastic read after a horrendous open net miss. Still, though, the bravery to go up for that and immediately remedy his mistake. I have to say that was impressive. Diag, thanks for the 2 months. I don't know Margot. Thanks for the 8 months. Welcome back, guys. I appreciate the subs. Wow, what is wrong with OSM today? Open nets are just not working at all. And he's had a couple of like very strange whiffs in defense. Now that is a great outplay though. Scrub Killer made to look stupid. And OSM's missed another open net. I mean, Scrub Killer was there to run interference, but I don't think it was like too much of a presence to, you know, cause OSM to miss. I have to go and see this later. Did Scrub do enough there to force the miss, or is that just another complete open net whiff by OSM? He's definitely inside his own head right now. He needs to reset, or he's going to be out of this series before he knows. That is so strange. I mean, I've seen inconsistency from OSM on stream in the past. He's taken a while to kind of warm up to the show match environment, but you'd think that by now, after getting a win against Fairy, he would be able to score at least one of these open nets. Right, here he is again. OSM versus the open net. Do not miss. There we go. He's done it. He had a long time for this one. If he'd put that into the post, I don't know what I would have done. Scrub's 15. I think OSM is 14 or 15. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll upload the Lethamir versus Plat. I mean, if you're watching this on YouTube, you've probably already seen the Lethamir versus Plats. Both of the episodes. Good demo by Scrub. Wide open net to take his lead back from OSM. And there it is. OSM not quite on Scrub's level. OSM says he was supersonic on that as well. You might think that it was a head-on collision. It looked more like Scrub pit maneuvered him a little bit. Came in side on. So I mean, from my perspective, I think the physics looked pretty accurate. Of course, you don't always see the same thing happening on your screen as the server decides in Rocket League. That's another open net finish for OSM. How important is that? Back-to-back open net finishes. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but surely now he's got his confidence back and he can just shoot without hesitation and find the accuracy that he needs. Tie game, tie series. Scrub still stronger in the kickoff. OSM is back, so at least keep him out for the first shot. Scrub Killer has all the boost though. Decides to run the ball across the box and take the 100 from that side as well. OSM picking up charity pads. Still though, Scrub not able to create any threatening angle, and OSM easily steps in. Scrub takes to the air. Not the first touch he was looking for though. That's why we immediately see him backing out of that air dribble attempt. He was looking to get the ball much more directly at the goal. Scrub's thinking about more demo plays. OSM must be privy to that by now. Looks like the last chance of normal time will go to OSM unless Scrub can turn this one around. 0 seconds will be his. He decides to take it into overtime, and I mean, why not when your kickoff spin as good as Scrub's has? Going for another one seems like a good idea. This time OSM brings in a bit of trickery. Delayed approach. And he does come out on top, it would seem. Scrub Killer, though, in a much better position than OSM's been for the majority of Scrub's kickoff wins. OSM again forcing Scrub high. Trying to trick Scrub into overstaying in the corner, perhaps, like he did earlier to win game 1. Scrub Killer threatening a challenge. There it is. Good deception by Scrub Killer on that challenge. Didn't want to dive in case OSM just put it off the ceiling past him. Waits until OSM slows down and then makes his move. OSM has got a long shot on target. That's going to be a game 2-1 lead for OSM. Scrub Killer being extremely cheeky here, trying to chip it over the top sideways, and he gets punished. OSM back in front. Huge win there for OSM on a very, very shaky game, I must say. Does this ready up automatically now? Posy, thanks for gifting a sub to Psych, by the way. More prize pool. Thanks for the prize pool conflict. I'll tell you what, I'll try and put the prize pool up on stream now that we're back to the start of a game. I think it's at 65 at the moment. So let me just really quickly try and get that up. Oh, it's not. It's lagging. Okay, I think I got it. What month is this? This is September, right? Can you believe that? It's actually September already. I can hardly believe that myself. 1-0 OSM in game 3. Wait, did we just get another? For goodness sake. Why is this happening today? I don't understand. I don't understand. When did you guys decide to conspire into all these sub gifts? Thanks for another 10 sub gifts by the looks of things, Young Danny Darko. I wasn't even looking. And Tisma, thanks for the tier 1 sub as well. It's very much appreciated. We're all tied up in game 3, or game 4 rather. I don't know why the donation goal is not popping up. Young Danny Darko, thanks for another 5 sub gifts. What on earth is going on? I don't know what I've done to deserve all these today, but thank you guys. I do appreciate that. This is insane. It's a gift one to me, says someone. I think that it's all random, by the way, just in case anybody's genuinely wondering. I do think it is completely random whether or not you get a sub gift. There we go, there's the donation goal. So if you want to donate to the prize pool, then just use the donate button down below the stream and it'll automatically get added to that prize pool that you see at the top of the screen. Thanks for another 10 sub gifts, Young Donny Darko. What is happening? What is going on? I don't get it. Like, what? Why? This is insane. I think we're at 2315 sub points now, just as a by the way. So yeah, I went live today. We were about 150 sub points off the 2200 goal. Now we're only like 80 points off the 2400 goal. So that's cool. Floor pinch by Scrub. OSM does get in the way, but only for so long. Scrub Killer. Strong start to game 4. The speed on that floor pinch. OSM was trying to pre-jump it, I guess, instead of trying to stay low on it. I don't know how many sub gifts you just gifted total, by the way, Young Donny Darko. I don't know how many, but thanks for all of those. I think that they were all first-time subs, by the looks of things. So everybody who's new sub, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. Hopefully you're a Scrub Killer fan, because if you're an OSM fan, then you're not going to be enjoying this this 4th game. And so far we've seen a very close game 1, landslide victory for Scrub Killer in game 2, extremely close game 3, and what's looking like another landslide victory for Scrub. That's a great save, and he is not slowing down, tripping up OSM, getting the demo as well. OSM has had a very, very rocky game 4. This is just a harsh reminder of what Scrub Killer can do to him if he's feeling like he can play confidently, like he can play accurately, like he can play at speed. This is when Scrub is most dangerous. Of course, the same could be said for OSM. If he can find his stride, I'm sure he can play a lot better than we've seen from him so far. This has not been the same OSM that beat Fairy Peak. That being said, he's still got a 2-1 lead in this series, which is great stuff by him. And again, catches Scrub Killer shadowing out of position. Same thing as earlier on in the day. Scrub Killer way too side on, or way too far off to the side, and OSM gets a flick into the far corner. Here's a kickoff win for OSM. This is new. And that's a 3-5 game now. Far better score than what OSM was previously facing. Spelling Bee Champ, thanks for the Prime sub. I appreciate that, by the way. And also Hazador, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the stream, guys. Wow, we're actually at 2-3-2-6 sub points. I have to keep looking at the sub goal because it keeps on updating. It's just mad. That's a really good move by Scrub. If he can keep his dribbling, or yeah, if he can keep his ground game to, I think, just actual dribbling out plays, demo bump focused air dribbles, and shots, that's probably the best way to outplay OSM, as Scrubkilla's flicks have not looked good today. OSM does want to keep flicking as much as possible, though. He's been very, very good so far. Another floor pinch by Scrub. He's found a way to be pretty consistent with these. Got to be so good with the timing, because if the ball bounces exactly as you make contact with it, it does go so quickly. Potential for more trips and bumps by Scrub. There is a trip, but he doesn't get the opponent's car to move much that time. This is turning into one of the fastest games we've seen in a while. OSM takes to the air, and he will slot in the distance, open net. So much more accuracy than we saw from him earlier in the series. And I mean, it doesn't look like much to say well played OSM. You scored an open net with an aerial, but after you've been missing as many open nets as he's been missing this series, I bet you he was not feeling confident going up for that one, but he still put it in, and that's all that matters. Eric Mick, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, buddy. Welcome to the stream. It's been all Scrubkilla, though, in terms of pressure. He doesn't have much to show for it. OSM trying to play tricks at the near post. I'm not sure how exactly Scrub managed to recover there, but he did. And OSM almost slots in the air dribble at the far post this time. Perfect respawn on the boost for Scrubkilla, though. OSM might not even be aware of how much boost Scrub had there. Scrubkilla fakes the volley. OSM closes the distance, but I don't think he's going to get back in time. Doesn't matter though, Scrub's missed. 2 goals in it still. Is Scrub going to defend a flick? He doesn't need to. OSM fires way too high, and he's actually given Scrub a goal in the process. With how weak Scrubkilla's defense has been this game in diving across the goal to his far post to save flicks, I'm surprised that that's not where OSM decided to go with that one. I am very surprised. It's not something that's usually a weakness for Scrub, but he's not been facing too many flicks recently, perhaps. The 19 million currency called is called the Bolivar, the Venezuelan Bolivar. We're beyond 19 million, by the way, right now. I think right now the prize pool is sitting at 21 million Venezuelan Bolivar, which is, you know, decent. Sounds like a lot of money. 21 mil. That's nuts. It looks like Scrub is going to take game 4 and turn this best of 7 into a best of 3. And if the current trends continue, I still think Scrub is the favourite to win this. The 2 wins that he's got this series have been so one-sided. The OSM wins have been incredibly close fought affairs. It could have gone either way. So I wouldn't be surprised if Scrubkilla continues to win 2 more games after this and just takes it 4-2. However, this is Rocket League. Anything can happen. 2-3-2-6 subs. Yeah, it's mad. I think we're at 2-3-2-8 now. I haven't found a way to make this automatically update, so I'm doing it all myself. There we go. I have to keep updating it myself. I've put it there, by the way, so when I press T, it doesn't block the chat. That's why it's down there. The sub points. In case you're wondering why I chose that particular part of the screen. What series is it starting out to be? Completely the same scoreline as the 30 peak OSM series. Oh no, actually, didn't OSM go up 3-1 there? Yeah, I tell a lie. OSM went up 3-1. But yeah, this has been a very different feel of a show match than the OSM versus Fairy series. Those of you who remember that one, I'm sure that a lot of you do. It was quite recent. We'll know that every single game was close. Or this series, Scrub has completely destroyed OSM in 2 out of the 4 games. If he can keep up that it's not going to be a 7-game series. We're going to have probably just a 6-game series. But we did see one kickoff goal for OSM last game, so there's hope. There is hope. Good control in the back corner on kickoff. Of course, one thing you want to remember is if you're losing kickoffs in 1v1 in Rocket League, your job isn't really, or your main objective isn't really to start winning kickoffs yourselves. It's to stop losing kickoffs so hard. Like, it's okay to let the ball go into your half on the kickoff in every game mode in Rocket League, but especially 1v1. And that's if you can get there first. If you can get the ball to roll into your half, into a corner that you have control over, then that's great. That's ideal, because then you have the whole field to line up your attack. You can choose all kinds of shots or dribbles. So don't be too worried about winning kickoffs yourselves. Try and limit the win of the other player. That's my best advice to you. That's what OSM's been trying to do. Pinch by Scrub. I think it's on target. Oh my goodness, well, nearly went in after OSM's touch. OSM's keeping an eye on Scrub there, but Scrub's completely faked him out the play. That's masterful by Scrub. He knew OSM was keeping an eye on him, faked a jump, and that made OSM jump up in the air, thinking that he was taking Scrub out the play. But it was actually just he was taking himself out of the play. You take microeconomics, and all your professor talks about is the Bolivar. What? Yeah, what happened to the Bolivar? I wish I'm gonna Google it later. What went wrong? Where did it all go wrong? I don't know. I'm not sure if that's a common thing in Asian currencies, but I think that there are a lot of Asian currencies that are like ridiculously large numbers. Saved by Scrub. OSM not able to get boost to shoot a follow-up with. Scrubkill is looking so dominant today, though. He's not really given OSM a chance to get a strong foothold in this series. It's probably the most one-sided 2-all I've ever seen. Not gonna lie. And I'm not saying that because I'm a Scrubkiller fan. Like, I was super happy to see OSM playing so well against Fairy Peak. Thought it was one of the coolest series I've ever watched in Rocket League, full stop. Today, though, it's been difficult for him to do his thing. You know, that being said, he's still completely even. It's such a strange series. It feels like Scrub's dominating, but they're dead even. I have to keep reminding myself that. Whoa! Not Tanner. Thanks for the 50 quids. He believes in OSM. Well, your belief can only grow stronger after what you're seeing right now. OSM equalizes in Game 5. OSM takes the lead in Game 5. Scrubkiller has hit a very, very large road bump. Didn't even realize OSM was turning for that one. Scrubkiller was trying to play that one slow. He was only on the wall to feign presence. OSM was there, and he meant business. He's taking a long shot. Able to follow up as well. Not that he needed to. I think the ball was going to do the work. Wow, look at that by Scrub. Ground flick that's actually resulted in a goal. I'm impressed. This is not something that we usually see from him. And you can see OSM was not really showing enough respect to Scrubkiller there. Scrub's flicks have been quite weak so far this series, and that's why OSM was shadowing so closely. Now he's going to have to show a little bit more respect. Scrubkiller shows him, hey, you're going to have to back down from there, buddy. You're a bit too close for my liking. OSM ignoring Scrub's trickery on this play, but Scrub with a really good recovery there. It's such an understated skill to be able to recover from a failed fake air dribble and get a strong 50-50 with a player who's already on the ground. That was such a strong one that Scrub came out with possession. He didn't just prevent OSM from countering. OSM takes control, has Scrub in his sights. Smell a mind game. Actually, just a very, very delayed pop by OSM. He might have been waiting to see if he could bump Scrub out of the air. Scrub chooses to stay grounded. OSM's been so quick off the backboard this whole series. I think it was probably wise that Scrub stayed down there. Suddenly OSM's found a good stride. He's starting to see a lot more possession. He's starting to have a bit more control of this game and this series. Scrubkiller not able to force him into his own half as much as he did in the last game, as much as he even did in the start of this game. Scrubkiller also not finding anywhere near as much success with the demolish plays and the bump plays like he did earlier. OSM really getting inside Scrub's head now. Reading a lot of these challenges. Scrubkiller gets a bit of distance on the clear, but he needs boosts so badly. OSM decides to go off the ceiling. He's not got the best setup this time. It's going to be a tough position to get a good shot from, and there is the shot. Quite slow. A real game of chess right now. 2-all, and it's in the final minute. Incredibly low scoring stuff, but Scrubkiller holds on throughout the entire onslaught and has a shot chance of his own. Flick is not quite good enough. Oh, yes it is! What is OSM doing? He's just let this one go in. It didn't look like this was going to make it across the line, but OSM's just watched it. But somehow Scrubkiller gets the 1-goal lead with an incredibly slow flick. The only thing he really did well there is he put it in an awkward spot. He stuck it over the top of OSM, so there was no easy clear, but I expected the save at least. I wasn't expecting an incredible clear from OSM, but wow, that's a tie game. OSM responds. Scrubkiller punished yet again for challenging the opposition corner. What a recovery by OSM there. I don't know, another open net finish. He's not let the inconsistencies from game 2 bother him too much. It's also game 3, the open nets were all over the place for OSM. Bumped by Scrub! 4-3. OSM was trying to go over the top of him. Scrubkiller plows right through the middle. What a bump by Scrub. He almost saved the shot himself after the contact with OSM's car, but he manages to get out of the way. Now OSM needs a miracle. He's not been getting too many wins on kickoff. Tell you what though, that's a win on kickoff. He's got Scrub in a really awkward spot. OSM fires straight at him though. What a let off for Scrubkiller. He really did not surprise OSM at all with his presence after the kickoff happened. It looked like we were about to see another twist in the tail of this game. Definitely the most interesting game that we've seen so far, even though it was the lowest scoring of the games that we've seen so far. I just realized, by the way, am I readying up automatically? Is that a thing? So ready up is automatic? It's a bug? Oh, it's a bug. Okay. I mean, for me, it's great because I try to ready up fast all the time anyway, so I don't really mind. As a spectator, you should really be readied up automatically. I wonder if that's going to cause any problems for RLCS though, because they like to do a little bit of, you know, downtime analysis between the games. That they take that 1 minute, pretty much every time. If OSM won that, you could have taken the series, but now it's questionable. Well, I mean, after game 2, I was pretty worried. After game 3, I was pretty worried for OSM. After game 4, I was extremely worried for OSM. He's just not looked like the same confident, speedy monster that took down Fairy Peak. Scrubkiller tags him on the wall looking for the bump. A bit fortunate to be alive right now as OSM. In game at least. Another flick to the crossbar. OSM. That's 0 for 2 in game 6, and Scrubkiller makes it 1 for 1 on the counter attack. Yeah, that's probably why people are readying up the Coliseum. What are you guys spamming, for goodness sake? I don't know what this is going on. Does somebody want me to join their Discord server? I mean, why? I'm not gonna. I just, every time I join a new Discord server, I do the same thing. I go to notification settings, mute server, and then I never go there again. it's not gonna happen, I don't think. Look at that from OSM, close range outplay. Scrubkiller was trying to hold back his challenge for as long as possible, but he might have done so a little bit too long. OSM defying all the angles there. Squeaking the ball past Scrub. But no, I'm not going to join your Discord server, sorry. Not for free. I should. I'm like, you know, Cardi B gets paid to go to the club. I get paid to be in the Discord server, right? It's like the non-gangster, non-cool variation of those lyrics from Bodak Yellow. Look at that bump by Scrub, by the way. That was so subtle. That's still so effective. It's dominated the physical game. There's no doubt about that. This entire series has been Scrubkiller bullying OSM. And that's a real change-up, because OSM was seeing a lot of success versus Fairy with bumps and demos. This time he finally finds a way past Scrubkiller. Just gets past him. Johnny is greedy. Hey, if you're good at something, don't do it for free. And I'm really good at joining Discord servers and then muting the notifications and dragging it to the bottom of my server list. Cesarus, thanks to the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the stream, buddy. You guys really do like spamming that one. What? Well, what looked like a routine save for Scrub has ended up being far from it. I don't know what happened there, but he nearly let that one in. Still, though, finding so much success with the demolish plays. I know this is going to trigger a lot of Scrub Killer haters. They're like, all Scrub has is demos and kickoffs. Wow. But no, you just need to accept they're parts of the game. And they're parts of the game that it looks like Scrub has mastered to a degree that OSM has not. OSM's still in this series, though. He's made the last game and this one a close affair in the scoreline, if nothing else. Although Scrubkilla has still had more pressure, more possession. He's looked the more confident of the two players. And the real problem with this game is that the flicks that OSM missed early in the game, that was, I think, a real chance to take a lead, and instead he ended up behind. Kickoffs is a garbage part of the game. Your sentence is a garbage demonstration of the English language. No, kickoffs are great. Without kickoffs, there would be, like, I don't know, there would be less comebacks in 1v1. Everything would kind of look the same because it would be a lot more structured attack. Kickoffs kind of make things more variable, which is really, really cool. I do think that it would be interesting. The one kickoff change I would be okay with. Whoa, Scrub, where are you going, mate? Your goal's that way. The kickoff change I would be interested in seeing is if instead of spawning with 35 boost, if you spawned with like 50 or maybe 60 boost, just more. You know, spawn with a bit more boost. Because then when you arrive at the ball here, instead of having 0 or 12, you could have 30 or 40. And that way you would have more of a chance of saving direct kickoff goals. So we'd have less kickoff goals that are unstoppable. We'd still have strong kickoff possessions, but that's fine in my opinion. Like, you can be a good defender and stop that. There's no way of stopping a strong kickoff possession or a direct kickoff goal. That's out of your reach. All right, what has just happened to Scrubkilla? It looked like he had this series in the bag. Honestly, he was at least for games 2 and 4 so dominant, and then winning game 5, breaking the back and forth. You know, the OSM taking the odd games, Scrub taking the even games record that we had up until that point. Kind of made it look like he was just going to walk away with this one, but the last 2 goals that OSM have scored have been so uncharacteristic by Scrub. He's just given the goal away. Just walks into OSM's corner as OSM is running the ball into his open net, and then whiffs in the midfield. Luckily it's not shaking him up too much. 1 minute on the clock, 4-all. This could be the final minute of the series for OSM. Or it could be the minute that takes him into a game 7. What's it going to be? Scrubkilla keeping him back for the time being. Keeping ball cam off there just so we can see where OSM is. And that's really masterful stuff by Scrub. To come out of here with some element of control over his own destiny. OSM avoiding the demo this time. Again, though, flicking into the crossbar. Scrubkilla grabs that boost and avoids the demo. In the process, 30 seconds. OSM needs a goal. It doesn't need to be now. It could be in overtime. I bet he'd like it to be now because he doesn't want to go up against another kickoff. Although he's been doing slightly better than those the longer the series has gone on. Overall, that's been more of a source of Scrubkilla goals than for him. And there's some excellent control by OSM to take the lead. We might be going to a game 7. Again, Scrubkilla punished for a weak clear in defense. The flick there was exquisite for OSM, but it is not over just yet. Scrubkilla has the ball in a strong position. He might be going for the mind game here. Indeed he is! OSM gets taken out of the game by Scrubkilla's fake air dribble. He went too high and realized too late what Scrubkilla was doing, and reminiscent to the best 1v1 of all time that Scrub had against Devo, he ties the game with a fake up high and goes down low, and into overtime we go. One last chance for OSM to take it into a game 7, and he does win the kickoff. That is huge. A massive victory here. And he's got Scrub Killer. Backed off. And he puts it in. OSM with a statement to Scrub Killer. Decisive. Quick. And confident on the ground. Something that we've not seen from him for much of this season, much of this series, is quick, decisive dribbling. Dribbling with a purpose. You could tell the second he picked up that ball, he was trying to accelerate it towards Scrub's goal. It looks like Scrub got into this team first, by the way. He wants that orange team. But wow. Suddenly a series which Scrub Killer has scored way more goals. In terms of goal difference, goals for compared to goals against, Scrub Killer is dominating. He's just missed a kickoff goal open net though. OSM can't save the follow-up. Scrub Killer is still around. And OSM whiffs. 1-0 Scrub Killer it is. But are we going to see a close game 7? We've seen 2 games this series which were not at all close, and Scrub Killer won both of them. Close games. The ones that have gone all the way to the final seconds with the winner being unsure. 3 of those have gone to OSM. So if this does go into a close game, Scrub Killer's got to be worried. He's not winning those today. He needs a strong lead in order to feel confident. Good boost steal by OSM. Scrub Killer tags him just to punish him. Say, hey, I'm not happy about that. If you're going to steal my boost, I'm going to tap you from behind. This is a great setup by OSM. Scrub Killer not in a comfortable position. And OSM with a dagger to the top corner. Scrub Killer needed to go off the wall fast for this. There's no way to save a close range ceiling shot like this. There is just no way to do it. And if he did go off early, I'm sure OSM would have pulled the trigger earlier and tried to counter him. But Scrub needs to try and force him to do that, or OSM is going to rifle a shot at the top corner. That was a bullet from close range. The most confident OSM we've seen, but Scrub Killer has done him again! The mind games! This is what was causing OSM problems at the start of the series against Fairy Peak, and Scrub's waited till the end to chain together a couple of tricky plays. 2-1 lead for Scrub. And what's looking like it might be the best game of the series, saved till last. OSM is at least starting to do much, much better in kickoffs, so credit to him for figuring that out. Of course, it's not like Scrub is doing too badly now himself. It's pretty even, I would say, in kickoffs. Oh wow, Scrub Killer with a huge miss. That's the second open net miss he's had this game. The first was on the kickoff that started the match. Nerves from the veteran. OSM has done enough to at least earn a little bit of Scrub's respect in-game in this 1v1, I would say. OSM backed off into his net with no boost. Scrub Killer steals the 100 and the 12. And he gets a nice block onto OSM's clear. This is going to give OSM time to pick up pads though, and it's actually 100 in the corner if he wants it. I'm sure he'll go back for it now. Careless by Scrub Killer to give away the ball and the boost like this. You can usually come out with one of those things in an exchange like that. OSM fires long. Scrub, comfortable still on the back wall, and gets another touch as well. Good recovery by Scrub. Worried for a second, I'm sure, that he might not make it back in time. Linear dribbling by Scrub. He's not had much of an angle in any of his dribbles this game. That's another shot off target. Wave dash by OSM. He decides not to go for the challenge though. I think that was a good decision. Scrub Killer looking to have him beat. Bumps by Scrub. He's going to look for more. OSM is still backwards. And Scrub Killer now takes to the skies. Has no dodge. And OSM is going to go straight down the middle. No boost to shoot with though. Finally OSM will get 100 boost to his name. It's another game just like game 3. Or was it game 3? No, was it game 3 that was really close back and forth? With low score. No, that was game 5, wasn't it? Yeah. This time the flick by OSM is not quite good enough. Yeah, this is looking very much like the long back and forth with no goals being scored. Look at that by Scrub though. He waits until the end of the series to level up his flick game. And it doesn't start with a ball carry. He's just got the ball bouncing around in front of him. And then he picks it up and launches it. 99km/h flick for Scrub. That is about as good as he can hope for. Well played with the Batmobile. 2 minutes for OSM to come back now. He's done it before, but can he do it now? He's got a good chance. He's not taking enough of his chances this game. And he's not going to take this one either. What is going wrong for OSM? I reckon he's got to try and change something up a little bit here. Maybe go for something similar to how he finished last game. Quick dribble towards Scrub's net and then drop the ball at the last second. Oh well, never mind. Why not just do more rubbish flicks? I guess that's going to work. Forget about me. I want to see more of that type of dribble that OSM did at the end of game 6, where he just starts going fast and windy. It was not too different than Devo back in the day. Devo used to dribble. Of course, Devo's probably the player who's done the most damage to Fairy Peak in the past, so not a bad person to copy. Double touch for OSM, off the bar and in. Scrubkill has lost his lead in perhaps the worst way possible. He just got beat in the air by a ones main. What is going on? Scripted or what? Is every OSM series just going to be scripted now? I'm okay with that, to be honest. I'm not going to complain. Scrubkill trying to keep his eye on OSM here. Does well. He's gone straight at the goal yet again. He's not left much of an angle, and there is the problem with linear dribbles. So if you're going straight at the goal, when you redirect the ball, it's going to go wide of the net. OSM can make it his first lead of the game, but he's panicked. Not enough speed on the approach to really cause Scrub any problems. Scrubkiller, though, looks like he had too much speed in the approach, couldn't catch up with the ball. I think if they both team up, they could have a good dribble between them. One of them is too fast, one of them is too slow. They need to get in between there. 44 seconds. Such a low-scoring game. It could be just another one goal to settle this one. And that could be it for OSM. Can he find the open net? The first touch is not good enough. And there is Scrubkiller, with more boost than OSM might expect him to have. Scrub is trying to stay close to the ball here, but this is a position he's lost goals from, and he's going to lose another. OSM, 19 seconds left, takes the lead. And Scrubkiller, what are you doing? He's gone in for a challenge in OSM's corner. Not for the first time this game, and not for the first time this series. He gets punished for it. He has got one more chance, maybe. OSM's faked an aerial, and it hasn't really worked, though. But he's got the ball over the top of Scrub. OSM just needs to run down the clock. Can he get the ball away from him? Looks like he's giving it straight back, but he's still got ball pressure. Scrubkiller on 0 seconds. Needs to make something absolutely incredible happen here. It's not going to happen. OSM takes it. What a turnaround. To come back from such a devastating kickoff blow, after kickoff blow that we saw earlier on in the series, and actually win this, that is so impressive by OSM. Like, actually so impressive. He got dominated in game 2 and 4, and then he lost a close game 5. It looked like it might all be over, but he's done it, and well played to him. Wow, though, Scrub is going to be mad about that one. He had so many chances that game. So many chances to win the 37 million Venezuelan Bolivar prize pool. 37 million. What comeback by OSM, though, to take a comeback with a double, or to get a tie game with a double touch. That is very impressive. Johnny Boy, I looked at your YouTube when you had around 1k subs in 2016, thought you were arrogant and stupid, but now I know you're kind of smart and arrogant.